My name's Chris Rucker. I am a designer, artist, builder, living in New York City for the last 22 years. I've done everything from general contracting and trade work through design work in all sorts of phases, individual objects through entire spaces and houses. And I've always made artwork sort of throughout my whole time, well, my whole life really, but here in New York, I came here sort of making sculpture, and I've made everything from sculpture to installation to objects to drawings and most recently paintings. My business partner in design, who's a physicist, MIT physicist, and went to Berkeley for robotics. So we work in the same field of designing and building and engineering, and we approach work from two very different places, and it's not always easy to get to that to that level of communication with a person, but it's invaluable when you do, because when you can step back a little bit from your ego and exactly what you're planning on doing, and you can actually listen and solve problems with the help of someone who's got an entire other realm to pull from, that's very valuable. Finding, for me, having a MIT genius to help you with some of the problem solving is very, very valuable. So find a genius, but that's just it. Once you realize, if you're so lucky to come across people who will enter into that dialogue with you, and will put their shoulder into that thing you're trying to push ahead, it's invaluable. It's one of those things that opens up all sorts of doors and allows you to sort of design beyond your means, in the sense not only your financial means, but your know-how, it elevates you to a place where you'll be making things that you weren't thinking about making, and maybe you weren't thinking about making them because you didn't have that idea at the start. But also part of that is that you're sometimes limiting yourself by your know-how, and those people and those dialogues you can enter into that can kind of jump some of that stuff are amazing. So, but if I were to be able to choose any other discipline to sort of work closely with, it would probably be a mathematician, something to set up certain repetitive equations. Like my work is highly repetitive, and I certainly think of it oftentimes as an equation, where I pick and choose what's a variable and what's fixed, but it's it's artist math. It's not mathematician math. So I think that might be interesting. Yeah.